Hello, my name is Keshwani. That's Keshwani, Keshwani. We are here because we want to learn to read and write Hindi. We are also here because we want to learn to read and write Urdu. We are doing both at the same time. Today is our lesson number 65. Let's get going. The first word is kuch. Kuch as in some. Some, few, kuch. K, kaf, with the u ki matra. Kaf with u ki matra, ku. And then we need a ch. Ch, as you know by now, in Urdu, we do not have a letter for ch. Hindi does. In Hindi, it's going to look like this. Kuch. Urdu does not have a unique letter for ch, so what we do is we take our ch, which is a che, and we combine it with a he. Just like you would do in English. In English you will take the ch. English is even worse. English doesn't even have a letter for ch. So they take a c and a h to make a ch, and then you have to put another ch, another h to make it a ch. That's exactly the same idea here. At least we have a ch. English doesn't even have that. So you write the ch and then another h. That's what that is. When we put it together, it's going to look like this. So this part, when it's put together, it looks like this. To which we have to combine the k. So here's the k. Kuch. Kuch. Now if you wanted to, you could write the k and then lift your hand and write the ch like this. And that's also fine. That's also fine. But this is very much a baby's handwriting. This is very much a child's handwriting. Most people would not write like this. Most people do not like to lift their hand when they're writing. So this is how it goes. Instead of lifting your hand, like here you have to write the k, and then we have to lift our hand to write the ch, or rather ch. But most people write it like this. K, and then you bring it up and you continue. Kuch. Some. Few. Kuch. Kuch rows. Row and a z. Row and a z. Kuch rows. Rows means days. Days. Some days. Few days. Kuch rows. Kate. Ka. And then ta. And the badi. How do you write ta in Hindi? Ta. And this badi serves as ek hi matra. Kate. Let's put them together. So it's going to be ka, ta, and the badi. Kuch rows kate. Kate means few days went by. Few days went by. Few days lapsed. Lapsed actually does not sound right. Few days went by. Kate means to go by. The time lapses. Kuch rows kate. Yu hi. There's your you. Ya. We don't need a ya. We need a u. But we don't need a u. We need a badi u ki matra. So it goes the other way. How do we make a badi u ki matra? You take your ya and we combine with vav and an ulta pesh. When we do that, it's going to look like this. And now that reads you. So I have to erase this thing because it has to look like this. Kuch rows kate yu. Yung hi. He, her, and a badi. Kuch rows kate yung hi. Kuch rows kate yung hi. After that, we can have a dash. We can say something new. Ba with the u ki matra. Ba, u ki matra, bu, and a ra. Bura. Bu, ra. Bura means bad. Not bad. Bura means bad. Antonym of course is acha. Acha, bura. Kuch roz yun hi. Kuch roz kate yun hi. Bura. Wa. Ka. Ta. Waqt. Waqt means time. Waqt means times. Waqt. wa ka, ta, waqt, time. But both of these spelling, they are incorrect. Because waqt is spelled with a Q, not a K. This is a K. This is a K. Waqt is spelled with Waw, Q and T. We need a Q. Q is kaf. To make it clear, again, Hindi does not have this. In Hindi, you only have a K, take it or leave it. But in Urdu, we have a K and a Q. Just like in English, you have a K and a Q. We have a kaf and a kaf. Kaf, which is a K, kaf and a kaf. That's what we need here. So to signify that the correct spelling calls for a Q, we put a dot underneath it. And we have to combine them together here. Wa, and this is your K and a T. It's not written like this. That's a K, that's a K. And that's the wrong spelling. Nobody will understand it. No Hindi, no Urdu speaker will they might understand it, but for some reason it hurts your eyes when you look at it. It hurts the reader's eyes because it just stands out. It doesn't look pretty. Waqt. कुछ रोज कटे यूं ही बुरा वक्त. कुछ रोज कटे यूं ही बुरा वक्त जब आया. J and B. J and B. Jab. J and B. Jab. Aya. A. And a Ya. Y and Alif. कुछ रोज कटे यूं ही बुरा वक्त जब आया. कुछ रोज कटे यूं ही. The days went by, the few days went by, as we would, whatever he described in the previous part. They were having a good time, they were in love, they were together, they were enjoying the beautiful scenery of Kashmir Ki Valley, and so on and so forth. It went on for some time. Kuch roz just means sometimes. It went on for some times. Kuch roz kate yun hi. Time went by just like that. Bura waqt jab aya. But when the bad time came, bura means bad, waqt means time. When the bad time came, we'll see what happens when the bad time comes. Kuch roz kate yun hi, bura waqt jab aya. So it went on like this until the bad time came. And when the bad time came, in the next line he will tell you what happens. Us, u, so, us, husn, u, so, no, husn, u, so, no, husn, u, so, no. You can write it like this, or you can write it like this. H, hu, and then put two dots, two loops for the sa. That's the sa. And then you have to join it with the sa. No, husn. You can write it like this, or you can write it like this. Husn. Husn ki that thing which we just wrote there is a kaf and a choti, and it looks like this. You can write it like this, or you can just like I wrote it here. It's the same thing. This first part is the kaf, this part is the kaf, and then the choti. Us husn ki, we need a dal, that's a da. We don't need a da, we need a de, ek hi matra. De. Then we need a va. We don't need a va, we need a vi. Badi ki matra. Devi. You know what devi is? We came across this word already a few times in the song. That is actually the name of the song. एक हुस्न की देवी से मुझे प्यार हुआ था. एक हुस्न की देवी से मुझे प्यार हुआ था. Devi, especially if you're if you are from India, Devi in Hinduism is the deity, the goddess, Hindu goddess, Devi. Us husn ki Devi, us husn ki Devi. Let's put it together first. So what's going to happen here is this ye, because it appears in the middle, it has to take this shape. So here we go, dal, and then the ye, but then wow combines here. So this part that you see there, this part here is your ek ki matra, right there. And then this choti ye is your badi ek ki matra, Devi. Let me rewrite it. Us husn ki Devi ne bhi ne. Now, technically speaking, it should be the loop for the noon and the ye, so like this. But when I write it like this, it looks very childish, very horrible. Most people would not write it like this. They will simply be lazy and simply do like that. They just go like that. They don't bother. Most people will not bother to put a loop for the dot to sit. And the reader would know that because there's a dot on the top, that it is not just a badi here. The dot tells me there is a noon there. It doesn't show there, but it's there. Ne. Is husn ki Devi ne nazron na z. Here we need zoin. We need the last one. Not zal, not ze, not zoat. We need a zoin. Nazar. 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 Nazar can mean look. It can also mean eye. Eyes. Here is nazar is just one, but that's what it means. Look or eye. We don't need a singular. We need plural. Us husn ki Devi ne bhi. Oh, we forgot the bhi. Husn ki Devi ne bhi we need nazron. Nazron, plural. Naz, ron, and then we have a nun gunna. So we put a dot on top of it. Nazron. It's husn ki Devi ne bhi nazron. Let's put it together. Nazron. Let me rewrite it. Nazron. Is husn ki Devi ne bhi nazron ko, kaf and a vav, ko. Then we have fi, with the choti ek ki matra, and the fi would be pa, and her. For rather, not for. And her. For. We don't need a for, we need a fi. In other words, this fi that you see there is spelled with a ph. As you know, in Urdu we also have f. We won't go there right now, but that's a ph. Fi, ra, and then ya. Is husn ki Devi ne bhi nazron ko firaya. Firaya means to turn. To turn. Firana means to turn. Here, in this context, it means to look away. Is husn ki Devi ne bhi nazron ko firaya. This goddess of beauty looked away from me. She no longer wanted to deal with me. She no longer has any desire to do anything to do with me, because the bura waqt aa gaya. The times were bad. I was no longer a rich man like I used to be. Once I was no longer a rich man, बुरा वक्त जब आया, we erased that part. कुछ रोज यूं ही कटे, कुछ रोज कटे यूं ही, कुछ रोज कटे यूं ही. बुरा वक्त जब आया, when the times were tough, when the times were bad, when I was no longer a rich man, हुस्न की देवी ने भी नज़रों को फिराया. The goddess of love, or rather goddess of beauty rather, she looked away from me. She turned her head away from me. She didn't want to look at me. She didn't want to deal with me. She wanted to have nothing to do with me because I no longer had any money. I was no longer a rich man. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Bye now.